Okay, on this part of the final exam review, we're going over Unit 8, which is systems of equations. Right here, these are set up to be solved by elimination or linear combination. So if you're doing this at home, I'd pause the video and come back and see how you do. All right, on the first one, what you're going to do, I'm going to draw a line right here. We're going to put together these x's. And I see 3x and 2x, which gives me 5x. The y's cancel out. We have 4y minus 4y. That goes away. Equals 18 minus 8, which is 10. You're going to then divide by 5. And you get x equals 2. My solution to this first one is we're not done. It's not just the 2. Remember, you have to find the x and the y. You're looking for where the two lines intersect. So now, I kind of have a line through here. Let me see if I can go through and look or erase that. All right. You pick one of these two equations. I'm going to choose the top one because it's all positives. And I'll bring it down here. And I get 3x plus 4y equals 18. You're going to take what x equals, and you're going to substitute it in here for x. So I'm going to get 3 times, instead of x, I have 2. 3 times 2 plus 4y equals 18. Now, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4y equals 18. You solve this like a normal problem where we subtract 6 from each side. 4y, oh, I don't know why I put 12. That's an 18 right there. There we go. 4y equals 12. Divide by 4. Y equals 3. So your solution is 2, 3. That's where the two lines intersect. I want you to remember, we'll do these problems up here and look at those in just a minute. But I want to remind you, there are 3 types of solutions. It's either where, let me put my graphs up here. So the 3 types of solutions, you're going to have one solution. That's where the two lines intersect. It'll be an ordered pair. Oops, x, then y. So there's one solution. If the two lines are parallel, meaning that their slopes are the same, there is no solution because they do not intersect. And if you only see one line, that means that there's infinitely many solutions because that's the two lines sitting on top of each other. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one I'm going to look and see, really the first thing you want to do is identify, is there any letter that can cancel out between the x's or the y's that make 0? The y's do. So I will draw a line here. And I see that 4x and 3x is 7x. My y's cancel out. And I get 21. Divide by 7. X equals 3. Okay, well, that's part of my answer. Now I need to find the y. Well, yeah, that one has all positives. I'm going to take this bottom one. People always ask me, does it matter which one? It does not matter which one you decide to use. You will get the same answer for either one. It says x is 3. So we're going to take this and put it in for the x. Some people get confused because that coefficient right there is 3. That's separate because now I go 3 times the x, which is 3, plus y equals 10. 9 plus y equals 10. Subtract 9 from each side. Y equals 1. So my solution where they intersect is 3, 1. Now, if you look at number 20, is there a letter that automatically eliminates each other and goes away? There is not. So if I wanted to, I could multiply the bottom equation by something to make my x's go away. What would this x need to be? It would have to be a negative 5 because this is positive, so this would have to be negative. I could do that, or what would I need to multiply the top equation by to get rid of my y's? Yeah, these y's right here would have to be a negative 2. I'm going to go with that one because it's smaller numbers. So I'm going to take negative 2 times 5x, negative 10x, negative 2 times y, negative 2y, negative 2 times 14, negative 28. Oop. Rewrite the bottom equation just the way it is. I don't have to do anything to it. And now add them together. Well, negative 10x and 1x is negative 9x. The y's go away. This is negative 28 plus 10, negative 18. Divide by negative 9. A lot of people tell me that that's 9. X equals 2 because negative 18 divided by negative 9 is 2. So now I need to find my y. I'm going to take this bottom equation just for giggles. I don't know. I'm just choosing one. X plus 2y equals 10. X is 2. Put it right in here for x. 2 plus 2y equals 10. Subtract 2 from each side. 2y equals 8. Divide by 2. Y is 4. So my solution is 2, 4. Your next ones. Right here it says find the solutions to the systems graphed below. Well, this shouldn't be too hard. We just said that it's where the two lines intersect. So here it is right here. It is 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3. So the solution would be 3, 3. Look at number 22. What's the solution to this one? Well, I always put a big dot on my solution right here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 6 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 6, 7. Oh, to the right 6 and up 7. The next ones. Now, if you're looking at these two, I'd pause the video and try and find your answer. These are both written in y equals form, which is really nice because all you have to do is use the calculator. So I'm going to go and pull up my calculator. See if it works on this video. It was not working the last time. Go to y equals. Nope, it's not. Let me try and open it again. All right, we'll go to y equals. Maybe. And the first equation right there is negative 4 minus 2x. Oh, I need to clear all that out. I was using, well, golly gee willikers. Let me see here. Try that again. I just cleared my memory. Let's start from the beginning here. Negative 4 minus 2x in y1. And in y2, I have 1/3 x plus 3. Now, you can do this two ways. You can go to second and graph and go to the table. How do you know in the table where we're looking for our solution? It should be the one place where y1 and y2 are the same. Now, in a lot of these, you'd have to keep, oh, I guess I found it right here. See how it says negative 3, 2, and 2? y1 and y2 are both the same. So my answer is negative 3, 2. Let's see. Negative 3, 2. Well, I want to remind you about the other way as well. You can, after you put it into the calculator, you can go second, trace, 5 for intersect. Let them graph before you do anything. And press enter 3 times. And it'll give you your intersection right here. Negative 3, 2. Okay, so let's do the next one. Maybe you want to pause it and try and pause the video and try and do it before I do. You go 2 minus x into y1. In y2, 1/4, 1 divide 4, x minus 3. Again, you can go into the table and look and see where y1 and y2 are the same. You have to do a little bit of searching sometimes, and my calculator is pretty slow doing that. We're going to go second, trace, 5 for intersect, let them graph, and press enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There's your solution, 4, -2. And if you looked in the table, right here, y1 and y2 are the same in that one spot. So your solution is 4, -2. The next ones, it says for the following systems, use the substitution method. You must show the first 2 steps only. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead though, and I'm going to write all this out. Maybe not. We'll see. No, I will. All right, let's see. What is this? We have y equals -x plus 6. Y equals -x plus 6. And 2x minus 3y equals 22. 2x minus 3y equals 22. All right, substitution. You're looking to find if one of your equations is written in x equals or y equals form. This one says y equals. So I'm going to take what y equals and I'm going to circle it. I'm going to substitute it in right here for the y. So I'm going to rewrite the first part of this, 2x minus. This is 3 times y. Instead of y, I'm going to make it -x plus 6. And that equals 22. Now we've done this first part of the substitution. Now we need to solve for x, because remember, we're still looking for a solution where we're looking for our x and our y. The 2x comes down here. I have -3 times -x, positive 3x, -3 times 6 is -18, equals 22. Combine like terms. 5x minus 18 equals 22. Solve this by adding 18 to each side. I get 5x equals 40. Divide by 5. X equals 8. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but now I have to find the y. Well, I normally always choose the y equals. Again, you can choose either one. I'll focus on this one because I want to show something where you might make a mistake. Y equals -x plus 6. You take whatever x is, and we're putting it right into here. So I have y equals negative, and then I have 8 plus 6. Make sure you get the sign right. That's -8 plus 6. Y is -2. There's your solution. The next one, let's see, I have x plus 2y equals 14. X plus 2y equals 14. And x equals 3y minus 11. X equals 3y minus 11. Okay, again, the first thing I look for is one of my equations written in x equals or y equals. Yes, I have x equals right here. So I'm going to take what x equals, and I'm going to substitute it in here for x. So I'm going to rewrite this top equation. I'm going to have 3y minus 11, and then write the rest of the equation. Plus 2y equals 14. 3y minus 11 plus 2y equals 14. The y's go together. 5y minus 11 is 14. Add 11 to each side. 5y equals 25. Divide by 5. Y is 25. Whoa, what am I saying? 25. Y is 5. Okay, so my solution, my y number is 5. Now I need to find my x. I'm going to take this equation right here and rewrite it. X equals 3. Whoop. It equals 3y minus 11. Y is 5. So I'm going to put that in here. I get x equals 3 times 5 minus 11. X equals 15 minus 11. X equals 4. So the solution should be 4, 5. Okay. Well, let's see. What do these next ones say? 27 and 28. It wants you to write the systems. So pause this video and come back and see if you can come up with the right answer. I think I need to try and make this a little wider so I have a little bit more space. This first one says the length of the rectangle is. The length is 4 more than 3 times the width. So there's one of your equations. L equals 4 plus 3W. You could also write it L equals 3W plus 4. You could write it that way as well. Then it says the perimeter is 100. You need to know perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and that equals 100. Now seeing that, see if you can do number 28. On the next one, it says the length of the rectangle is. The length is 3 less than. Okay, it's not this. This is what people try and write. 5 times the width. That does not say 3 less than. That says that you're subtracting 5W from it. Be very careful. It should be the length is 5 times the width, and you subtract 3 off. The perimeter, 2 times the length plus 2 times the width is 80. Right there, be careful if it's multiple choice, because what they'll do is not have the 2L and the 2W. Okay, let's go and do this one right here. Try and do number 28, or is it 29? 29, you're going to have to write the system, and then we're going to take that system and solve it just for practice. It says the cost of the adult ticket of a play was $6. Okay, so I make notes. The adult ticket is $6. The student ticket is $3.50. It says, so I'm going to make, let's go ahead and make A, the adult tickets, and S, let's see, tickets, and S, the student tickets. Now, when you're writing the equation, it says the number of student tickets was 25 more than the adult tickets. So the student tickets were 25 more than the adult. It says the total income from the sales was $412.50. So you're going to take $6 times the adult plus $3.50 times the student, and that equals $412.50. So from this problem, say we wanted to solve it. So if we wanted to solve it, this is already set up to be used for substitution, just to remind us how this works. You would take what S equals, substitute it in here for S. You have 6A plus 350 times S, which is 25 plus A. And that equals $412.50. So 6A would come down here. You would take 350 times 25. So 350 times 25 gives you 87.50. So plus 87.50. 350 times A plus 350A equals $412.50. You would then put your A's together. You would get 950A plus 8750, and that equals 412.50. You would subtract 8750 from each side. This cancels out. I'd get 950A equals, now if you take 412.50 minus 8750, you get 325. Oh, where'd my pen go? 325. You would divide by 950 to each side. So 325 divided by 950. Oh, that's why they didn't want to work it out. It comes up with 34.2, which you can't have a decimal one, so it would be about, we'd have to talk about it roughly being 34 or 35. So on the other one, so take a minute right here on number 30, and I want you to write a system so that you can solve this and find out if we wanted to find it out. On this next one, it says Kim bought a total of 30 bottles of cola and root beer. The cola costs $1.25 per bottle and the root beer $1.50. Kim spent $25. Write a system of equations that would determine the number of cans of cola, C, and the number of cans of root beer, R, that Kim bought. Well, first off, it says she bought, she's bought a total of 30 bottles. So you have the cola plus the root beer equals 30. The other equation, you're going to put the dollar amounts with it. It's $1.25 times a cola plus $1.50 times the root beer, and that equals $25. So there is your system right here. It'd be nicer if they were underneath of each other. And you would use elimination in order if you wanted to solve it.